Hi everyone, I am finishing up my old Pointe shoe series today, showing you the shoe that I'm currently in, my Grishko Nova. I showed it to you in the anatomy of a Pointe shoe video, but now I'm going to show it to you in a little more detail and tell you specifically what I like about it. So this is the Grishko Nova. It is a 4-2X medium shank. See there, it's the one with the glue all over it. So this one is a little bit dead already. I have had at least probably four pairs of this shoe because I really like it. My first pair of these were a soft shank and they were gone pretty quickly, so I decided to move to the medium shank. This is not the pair I'm currently wearing because it's a little too dead at the moment. I might use it for rehearsals once Nutcracker rehearsals get going, because soft shoes are good for learning variations there. So the things that I really love about this shoe: the vamp, just that standard Grishko, same as the 2007 vamp there. I have learned to love the long wing. The long wing just helps the shank stay straight on my foot, and it makes it a little tougher for me to get over the box, because I have gained a lot of strength through all the shoes that I've worn. I have become a lot stronger than I used to be, so now I do go over my shoes a little bit if they're too soft and the wing is too low. So that high wing helps that. They also conceal my little baby bunions so they're not poking through the fabric at all, so that high wing helps with that as well. These have a low cut heel. They're just a little lower cut than the original 2007s. I'm not a huge fan of the low cut heel because it slips off a little bit, so I have to put a little bit of rosin on my heels when they're brand new so they don't go anywhere. And then this medium shank, I am liking that a lot. It's supporting me really well, seems to be working well. And then I can just throw a little glue on it where it's getting too soft, which is usually just right here in the shank. The demi point is absolutely perfect. If it was any harder, it would be too hard. If it was any softer, I would just kill the shoes too quickly. So that is excellent. The main thing that makes me absolutely adore these shoes more than the regular 2007s is that the platform is larger. It's just a little bit bigger. I think there's a statistic that it's like half a centimeter bigger, and that may not sound like anything, but to me that is the world, because I can balance on this shoe for days. I can balance so much better than I could on my original 2007s. So I absolutely love that, and that is just a great feature that's helping me a lot when I'm learning my variations and stuff. I love being able to balance longer. It's helping me a lot with my more advanced training. So those are some things that I really like about this shoe. Right now I would give this shoe a 9 out of 10 for a couple of reasons. One, it is a Pointe shoe and it is never going to be comfortable, so that's kind of hard to give it all the stars for comfort there. I wish the heel was just a little bit higher cut. And because my foot has grown just a smidge since I started wearing the original 2007s and the 4-2X, I really could use like a 4 1/4 size, because I've tried the 4 1/2 and it is just giant. It is way too big for me. But when I have a brand new pair of these, I have to kind of cram my foot in there, and it is just a little uncomfortable for the first wear. So I probably could special order a 1/4 size, but I'm not into paying extra and waiting extra long for the shipping. So the 4-2X it is for me, and this is really the best shoe for me so far, and my teachers have been liking it on my foot. I've been liking it on my foot, and I'm going to be performing in it this year because that is the shoe that I love. So I hope this series of shoes has kind of given you some ideas about what you might like to try, what you might not like to try. Just remind you again that all of the shoes I'm showing you are shoes that I have chosen and have been fitted to fit on my feet, which are very individual, very small, narrow, very different from everyone else's feet out there. So in order to find the best shoe for you, I would definitely recommend getting a professional fitting at your local dancewear store. If you're not loving the shoe you're in, go ahead and try something else, because the only real way to learn what shoes are best for you is through trial and error. So if you guys have a Pointe shoe that you love, or if you've been through a whole series of shoes to see what works best for you, please send me a video response or leave a comment. I would love to hear all this information. I hope you guys have a great day.